everyone. It is me, Danielle J. Mitchell, your up and coming queen of real estate, and I'm here for today's and this week's Tuesday tip at 2. And I missed you guys. Last week, I did do a replay of talking about NACA, which is something I'm going to talk about today. So really it was just a setup. Okay, so the last time I was live with you guys 2 weeks ago, I was talking about, it was actually 3 weeks ago, because I started a series where I was talking about buying down your interest rate, and it was really a setup to talk about what's going on new with the NACA program. So all of that was a setup so that you guys can understand what's going on with the NACA program. So I just wanted to build some foundational stuff and also give you a refresh on the NACA program so that we can be all caught up. Now, if you have seen none of what was done the last 3 weeks, then of course you can go back and look in the archives and watch those videos in regards to buying down your interest, as well as if you know nothing about the NACA program, you can review my video talking about the NACA program and my other video talking about the pros and cons of the NACA program. Okay, so before I get started, let me do a couple of things. All right, I'm going to be talking about changes to the NACA program, which there are two major ones. And I said it was two things before I get into it. One thing I want to tell you of is, all right, so everybody, you see my green screen back there, don't judge me. So I want to talk about my home buying program that I'm going to have. I hadn't had one in a little bit. It's actually like a year, because the last time I had one was in June, but I must try to start doing it regularly. Maybe I'll start going for every other month, like every 2 months or so, start having them. But I wanted to talk about this one. I'm having a home buying seminar, workshop, all the same thing. But if you are interested in buying, whether it's your first home, whether it's your second home, however many homes you're trying to buy, if you're trying to buy one, and a lot of times, sometimes people be like, well, I already bought a home, but you don't know what's going on in the market right now. And even if you do have an idea of what's going on in the market right now, the important thing is that you're not fearful, you're not afraid of what's going on, because some people are holding off buying because they're scared. They're like getting a bit of anxiety, and that's a real thing when it comes to buying their home. Okay, so I don't want you to be scared, I don't want you to be fearful, but I want you to be equipped. So that is what the home buying seminar is for, is to help you get equipped for buying your home, whether it's for the first time or whether it's your second time, third time, however many times you bought your home. You got to know what's going on right now. Okay, so you can register at, it says it on the screen down there below my name, below the graphic. You can register at djmrealtyco.com. Again, register at djmrealtyco.com. Let's get into it. Let's talk about this NACA stuff. I'm going to remind you of the home buyer seminar at the end of this too. Also, be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Invite a friend, family member. Now, changes happening with the NACA program. Okay, so these changes have taken effect as of May 3rd. They have already taken effect. Number one, there are some new interest rates. Okay, there are some new interest rates, and they're fantastic interest rates. Okay, and even if you go on the website, as of today, these are the interest rates for the NACA home buying program. Okay, so the major change that has happened is that there are two different interest rates for members, whether it is you have to be a priority member or a non-priority member. Okay, if you are a priority member, which means that you are making low to moderate income. That's what that means. Okay, so we have to understand that the NACA program is based on helping families who maybe could not tongue-tied who maybe could not have an opportunity or some chances, of being able to buy a home, whether it's, income, all that good stuff. It's an opportunity for you to help you get a home, right? Because as we remember, if you saw last week and my other stuff before, it is no down payment, no closing costs. All right. So for many of us, and I say us, to have to put down, 10,000 up to $7,000 to $10,000, or save, should I say, $7,000 to $10,000 towards your home purchase. It could be a tall order, no matter what your income is, right? So whether you're trying to buy a home for $400,000 or for $200,000, you still have to save that money. It takes a certain amount of discipline if you're not getting help, outside of just working your 9 to 5 and just trying to do your best to budget and save and all that other stuff. NACA affords the opportunity for those who don't have these means of lump sums of money, which are most people, to go ahead and buy their house sooner and easier than one who may have different kinds of means. All right. So they pay for your down payment, they pay for your closing costs, all that good stuff, which is fantastic. And what else did I want to say? Yeah. Oh, it's no PMI, no private mortgage insurance, none of that stuff. So it's awesome. But now they are making it that priority members get 1 percentage less interest rate than non-priority members. Non-priority members just mean they're making more than the 80% median income. Okay. The main thing is that instead a priority member will get a 2% interest rate for a 30-year fixed mortgage, or if they're getting a 15-year fixed mortgage, it will be 1.25. That is fantastic. Non-priority members, I mean, it's not like you're losing out big time because you're getting a 3% interest rate on a 30-year fix, which is and if you are getting a 15-year, it would be 2.25. Okay, still not terrible interest rates, still not terrible numbers at all. It's still lower than the national average, so you're pretty much in good shape whether you're a priority member, which is lower to moderate income, or whether you're in the higher income bracket. You're still getting a fantastic deal. All right. So that's one major change. The second major change is the buy down. So I talked about what buying down your interest rate is. What's great about the NACA program is that you can buy down your interest rates for even less. Okay, but the difference now between it is that you have a cap on how much you can buy down your interest rate. So in times past, you can buy down your NACA interest rate and get it pretty much to zero interest. But now they cap you out at buying down your interest at 0.167. I believe that's right. Yeah. Okay, so that's as low you can go, which is not terrible, but it's it'll work. So also the points. So the points that you can buy down, you may be able to buy it down by 6 points, and you may be able to buy it down at 5 points. It depends on what you qualify for. So you could buy it down if you qualify to buy it down at 5 points, that's great. If you're able to buy it down at 6 points, that's fantastic too. The equivalent that those points equal has gone from 0.25% to 1/16. Okay, so pretty much the most you can buy down your interest rate is about not even a full percentage. Okay, so you can pretty much get down to about 1%. I hope that all makes sense. That was it. So those are the two differences. You are capped out as far as how far down you can get your interest rate at before it can be like pretty much zero, but there is a percentage that you can get your interest rate down to, which is about 1% or a little bit less than that, and it is for either priority members or non-priority members what interest rate you are able to get. So I hope that's helpful. Of course, if you have any more questions, you can go to book.djmrealtyco.com. Again, that is book.djmrealtyco.com for a consultation. If you have questions, if you have comments, of course, again, like, share, comment, all that good stuff on this video. Share with somebody that you know who's possibly looking for a property. Again, let's go back. Home buying seminar. It's coming up Saturday, June 19th at 10 a.m. I hope to see your face in the place. You can go to register.djmrealtyco.com. Again, that's register.djmrealtyco.com. And I hope to see you then. Listen, thank you guys for joining me today. Remember, there is no place like home, no place like home buying. And I hope to see you either next week or at the home buying seminar. Talk to you soon. Bye.